家好，欢迎你们来观看我今天给你们准备的内容。Okay, so today's video is a highly requested one. A lot of you get to message me on Instagram and you get to ask lots of questions, and I discovered most of your questions are just centered around how to gain admission into China, to choose a course, how to do the application, the processes involved, scholarships available, and so in today's video I'll try to explain as much as I can about these processes, the procedures involved, and if there is anything I can talk about or any aspect I can touch in today's video, there's going to be a part 2 about it. Before heading into today's video, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well by clicking on the subscribe button down below, and also feel free to like the video if you find value in today's content. So without further ado, let's head into today's video. Going to school in China, going to study in China, it's not as difficult as you all may think. Okay, so before you decide, oh, I want to go to China to study, the first thing you have to be clear or certain about is what? What am I going there to do? What am I going there to study? Are you going there for a BSc program, an undergraduate program? Are you going there for your MSc, your master's program? Or are you going there for a PhD program? You have to be sure about this. What am I actually going there for? Because when you're certain about what you're going for, then it's easier to choose or know exactly how to proceed from there. Okay, the second thing you now have to know is, which course am I going there to study? If you're going for an undergraduate program, oh, am I going there to study medicine? Am I going there for pharmacy, for nursing? Am I going there to study Chinese? What am I actually going to study? Most times you may not be so sure about what you want to go study, but it's okay. You can always go online. You type in courses to study in China. Google, it's a very great search engine. It's going to just list out numerous courses you could just check. Okay, how is this course going to be relevant to me in future? You have to know exactly what you want to go study. When you're sure about that, number 3, which school in China am I going to go study? This is actually very important. And the good thing about this is, I haven't talked much about this, or I talked about this in a video of mine. I think the link should be up here, when I was introducing Shandong University. That's actually the school where I studied. In China, we have this education system whereby schools are being grouped. We have schools that are called Yao, that's the 211. Then we have Jiubawu 985, yeah. So these are schools that are actually, should I say, that the leading schools in China. They are top ranking. Example, Shandong University. You have to know, what are you going there to study? Your BSc, is it MSc, or is it your PhD? Which course are you going there to study? Okay, which school are you going to? Once you're certain about these 3 facts, then it gets easier. The next step now will be to do what? To apply, to start your application online. And it's really easy. You just have to go to the school you're interested in. For example, I'm going to be making use of Shandong University because that's where I study. So let's say you go to Shandong University. On the homepage, there's always a section for international students. So you go there, you click on it, and it's self-explanatory, like the procedures you have to take to go on with your applications. And the good thing about this, if you have any issues, we always have emails you can always talk to. You could just email them and they will get to respond to you. Or better still, if you have friends who are in this school you want to go to study, you could actually tell them to help you out. Okay, you have any questions or inquiry, you could always ask them. And then, this is actually very important. Most schools in China, their tuition fees are actually very high. And if this is something you know very well, you can take care of, then we have lots of scholarship options. For example, CSC, that's the Chinese government scholarship, whereby you'll be awarded scholarship by the Chinese government to go study in any school of your choice. We also have the Confucius Institute Scholarship. And you should know this, in as much as we have different scholarship schemes in China, but not all are being tailored towards the same goal, or not all have the same, should I say, scholarship range. Some are half scholarship, some are full, some are tailored towards specific courses. For example, the Confucius Institute Scholarship is often awarded to people who are going to China to study Chinese related subjects. So if you're going to study a course related to Chinese history, Chinese culture, then it's easy to obtain the Confucius Institute Scholarship. The Chinese government scholarship is often awarded to all courses, for example, medicine, pharmacy, nursing. Okay, so you should know this. Why? For example, you're going to China to study the Chinese history, and you want to apply with the Chinese government scholarship. Someone applying for the same course, making use of the CI scholarship, that's the Confucius Institute scholarship, is at a greater chance of getting the scholarship than you using the Chinese government scholarship. And also each province in China, they also have their own scholarship. And also each school, most of the schools also have their own scholarships. So you have lots of options you can actually choose from. Okay, so in today's video, I'll be showing you all how to go about applying, making use of the Shandong University scholarship. Okay, this scholarship is the school's scholarship and it's for international or foreign students. Okay, so here we are. Let's try taking Shandong University scholarship. You can use the same procedure for any school you're applying to. Okay, so when you on your laptop, I think it's going to be similar, something like this. So you just go to the school you're looking for. Okay, Shandong University's scholarship for international students. We click here, and something like this is going to come out. And when you see something like this, make sure you read the instructions being given. To be able to qualify for Shandong University scholarship, you must have been very outstanding in your previous school, be it in your home country or whatever school you're studying in. Degree and age requirements. So if you're applying for BSc, they have age requirements when it comes to applying for BSc or Masters. I think for BSc, you have to be under the age of 25 years when applying. For Masters, 35 years, and you must have, you need to hold a BSc degree or an equivalent qualification to be able to apply for Masters. Okay, then for PhD, you should not be above 40 years, and you need to hold an MSc degree, like a Master's degree or something equivalent to that. And then language requirements. Most of these courses, like I said before, for programs start in Chinese, you need to have your HSK. And in a video of mine, I think I've already explained the Chinese levels in China. Like, to study Chinese, we have 6 levels, HSK 1 to 6. And you see, for your BSc, you need to have HSK 4, Masters HSK 5, PhD HSK 6. Most times you don't need to have this HSK result immediately. You can always get to China. Then you pass these levels of Chinese before moving to study your desired course or program. Then for those programs start in English. Okay, if you're not a native speaker from these countries, then you need your IELTS 6.0 above, TOEFL, yeah. Okay, then scholarship, we have 3 categories to this scholarship, like the Shandong University scholarship. First class, so you might be awarded first class scholarship, second class, or third class. I think depending on how outstanding your documents are. So if you're getting a first class scholarship, then it's going to cover your tuition fees. Then every month you'll be given 700 RMB. Then PhD students will be granted 1,000 RMB per month. Then if you're awarded second class, then every year, like that's a session, you'll be granted 50% reduction in your tuition fees. So they're going to take care of half of everything. Then if it's third class, then it's just going to be 20%. In scholarships like this, I think it's better to go for the first class. If you can't get this, then it's advisable to apply for the Chinese government scholarship, because I think that's more encompassing of everything in school. You have to know, okay, do you want to go to China this year? This is already April, so most of the applications are closing. So if you want to go, let's say next year, you have to start early to start your preparations, to start planning, to start registering, getting your documents ready. So, and the websites, like the links are always the same. So next year, assuming you're going next year, you can still go through this link. But I think for next year, it's going to change to 2022. Okay, the application process is it's easy, straightforward. So it's different, you've been awarded scholarship, but you're not done with your registration. See, these are 2 different things. So this what I'm showing you guys is how to apply for the scholarship. Okay, so this is way different from applying for a course in Shandong University. That's something different. You have to apply for your course. While you're applying, you're also applying for the scholarship. It's straightforward. You just, as long as you have a laptop, you can always just go online, click all these, and you can do your application on your own. It's easy. If you have questions, you can always go online, like YouTube have related videos you could check, or you could ask people, or you could always message me and I'll be glad to help you. This is online application system for international students. Okay, so it's often this way, and you see login register. So when you're applying, you just have to create an account. I can't really do much here, but I've been able to show you guys the website you go to search for Shandong University scholarship. And don't forget, while you're applying for scholarship, you should also apply like for your admission into the school or your school of choice. Okay, so I'll be going off here. Okay, so that's it for applying for this scholarship, Shandong University's scholarship, the school's scholarship. And if you still have questions, please feel free to leave your questions in the comment section down below. And you can also reach me on Instagram, because most of you like chatting me up there. I don't know why, but feel free to always chat me up there. Yeah, you can message me on Instagram asking your questions, and I can always get these questions and turn them into a video where it's easier, like I get to explain, making a video for you all. So feel free to always message me, reach out on Instagram. And if you found value in today's content, please do well to click on the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you all in my next video with more interesting and useful content. 再见, bye.